Committee Member for Human Settlements, that's Councillor Benedicta van Minnen. Councillor, thank you so much for joining us. We know that 250 shacks were destroyed in yesterday's fire, but how many people have been affected and what kind of assistance are you offering them?
Thank you very much. Yes, 137 shacks have been destroyed by fire. And currently we are dealing with between 500 and 600 people. I'm actually at the community hall now. And what we're going to be doing is that the utilities department will be clearing the site. And once it is secured, we shall then be looking at the rebuild. The city of Cape Town is in fact the only city in the country that hands out fire kits to assist people in re-establishing their lives.
Is it clear at this stage, Councillor, what caused this fire?
No, at this stage we're not yet sure what caused the fire, but we have our teams looking into it, and it's very important that we determine exactly what did in fact cause this fire. And
going to the affected people, you say they are there at that hall, but what plans do you have to give them alternative accommodation?
Okay, at the moment I am at the community hall where people are being accommodated. Obviously, they cannot at this particular moment access the site because it is still full of debris that has to be removed. What we do in cases like this, as we did with the previous one, is we accommodate them in community halls and in the area.
But will you also give them any assistance in rebuilding with their homes? I'm talking here of material, for instance.
Yes, the city of Cape Town, as I've said, is the only city in the country that in fact gives out emergency fire kits. In the last fire in Masiphumelele, we gave out fire kits to the value of about 5.6 million rand. They are sufficient to then rebuild a structure, and that is ultimately what we will be doing here as well to the accredited beneficiaries who were affected.
And finally, Councillor, this is not, or it could be the second fire in as many months, because just some weeks ago, or months rather, we also witnessed some fire in the same area there. So what are you doing as a city to provide fire prevention information there?
Well, it's very important that we get on top of the issue of shack fires because people lose literally everything, and it's really heartbreaking to see that. What we're doing is investigating preventative fire measures, which could include fire retardant paint. We are looking at the issue of reconfiguration, reblocking, bringing in fire breaks. In Masiphumelele, we are also building a new fire station, and then also working with the people in terms of making sure that they are careful of fires so that we don't have this problem on a continual basis.
All right, thank you so much, Councillor. That was the City of Cape Town's Mayoral Committee Member for Human Settlements, Councillor Benedicta van Minnen. And the Electoral Commission